button. You got to hit live and then go live again so you don't have accidents. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right to the intro.
I'm still gonna have accidents.
Okay, and go.
The Nerd Chat
is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
Hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello. Daddy D. Wally here. Welcome to The Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. You guys, we did it. We did it. On to 1,000 subs. Now that is the ultimate goal. Thank you to everyone out there who subscribed to our channel. We officially got to 500 subs. The JBC challenge is on. Don't worry. Everyone's like, Dan, you're going to do it this week? Dan, why aren't you doing it?
Tomorrow,
Dan's
bro.
not going to do it anymore because he's No. I've been talking to Ains. He already preemptively was talking to me. He's like, Dan, I'm out of town. He's like, we got to schedule this for later. I'm like, no worries, Ains. It'll be a perfect holiday Christmas special stream or New Year's stream, whatever. We're going to do it over the break. And I need to stop eating for 3 days in preparation. What's going on here, Bacon? Why does it say we're just live now for 6 seconds?
No, it says 143 on mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
147.
I see 140, 150.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, so the challenge will happen. Okay, Eric already bailed. He said he's already out. He's a sissy. He didn't.
What?
He already backed out. So
was this in Discord too?
All right. Yes, the challenge will go on. And we'll talk more about that later. But thank you to everyone who subscribed. Also, special thank you to one of my two good friends, Mr. Adam McCombie and Kyle Siaka. They were the ones. I'm like, guys, will you go subscribe to our channel already? And they did the 2 subscriptions that put us to 500. So hopefully we'll continue to rise. Earlier, Matt Valdez was asking about, can you do like channel stuff at 500? We need to get to 1,000 now. Matt, I hate to say it, but really the good stuff unlocks at 1,000. So anyway, regardless, thank you. Well, please welcome to the show. He's just disappeared on my screen. I don't know what happened. Please welcome Bubble Boy and Seven. How are you?
Well, I wasn't expecting to talk next, but I'm good. I'm excited. I'm proud of us. I think that was initially like a kind of a pipe dream and not really a goal. I don't know that we had a lot of goals initially, but the other reason 500 is a big deal is there are certain key sites where you can get free, not free, well, they are free, keys to review codes for games that won't really even talk to you until you get to 500. And I've noticed, and because I've been in our Save It for the Show chat, saying we've been getting offers to do reviews from different publishers and stuff, which is kind of cool. And that started right around like 480 or so. It's been the last couple of months. So it's cool stuff.
Freight Conductor said, I swear you can take super chats at 500. Well, maybe we'll figure that out later, Freight Conductor. Please welcome back to the show, producer number 1 tonight. We don't know what's good. He's already sick of winter after one snowstorm. Please welcome back X Bacon Gaming.
So it's really weird. My internet crashed on my PC, but my live stream's up for my jazz game I'm watching. So I'm like, I don't think my computer's down. So anyways, yes, I am absolutely 100% sick of winter. But I did get to try out all my new electric snowblower and my power shovel. And
here we go, guys.
They come highly recommended, folks. Highly recommended. Ego.
I don't think you know what a power shovel is.
Oh, it's like a little miniature handheld snowblower, and you literally it gets it's incredible. It's incredible.
Bacon also didn't fail to mention that for 1 hour of plowing, he used all 8 batteries. So
no, I didn't.
I'm gonna stick with gasoline.
I didn't even get through the 2 batteries I had in it.
And please welcome a special guest, Girl Power number 1, a big part of the Nerd Chat community, a big part of the movement to get Daddy D Wally to eat 500 subs. It's been a long time coming. Please welcome Nissa Hauer, aka Dark Saturn, aka Wover Women, aka she's got 5 different names across all social media. Please welcome Nissa Hauer to the show.
I'm only Werewoman on an email,
Twitch,
and Twitch, because Dark Saturn 9 was taken. Damn you, people!
Oh, by who?
Why don't you do?
I don't know.
Why don't you wait? What about Dark Saturn spell out 9 or Roman numeral 9?
Ooh.
But it's not Mistress 9. It's from Sailor Moon, so you have to have the 9.
Well, I wish I knew what you were talking about, Nissa, but I don't. But please welcome Nissa to the show. Let's go. Everybody is pumped and hyped in the chat. Very excited to see Nissa Hauer in IRL. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody being there. Shout out to Frankie Dutcher says, please take my money, you cowards. No, we're going to remain demonetized and no subscription, no contributions. The only way this was in Chance's contract. He said the only way we're going to make money is if I make it selling merch, and that's why Chance took over the merch site, and he's the only one getting money.
Spent the next $1.37 that we got last month on accident again, because I don't know how to not connect it to my PayPal, and
it sounds like
I have
embezzlement.
It probably is.
Regardless, Bubble Boy's going to have to report all this to the IRS now, so I don't really care. Guys, let's. You have something to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I know you guys are on StreamYard, but I learned from Xbox Era that, like, Streamlabs, you can get tips and everything. People can give you tips, and
Seems dirty.
you get the 100% of the money.
Oh, so you don't. Okay. Oh,
Doesn't it
so
bother you though when like you go to something that isn't traditionally a tipped kind of like job and they ask for tips? I'd hate to be that person.
Like Jimmy
See,
John's?
I have no clue. You'd have to ask Jesse from Xbox Era.
So
I just know what I've heard.
Here's the thing, guys. I appreciate all of the kind words, the gifts, the gifted games, everything that everyone's contributed. But I'm not here. We're not here to make money. We're here to make content for you guys. Okay. Where else are you going to see the new Scuff Valor Pro? Get it out of here. I'm done. We are going to live on air unboxing. I've switched. I am all aboard the Sony Pony Express. I'm converting to DualShocks only. Or sorry, DualSense only.
New controller.
I'm telling you, I sold all my controllers, boys. I'm selling that tomorrow. I am switching. We are only a PlayStation controller podcast from now on. Symmetry. I don't care. Nissa, I don't care if my hands hurt. I don't care if my hands hurt and get sore after holding it for a while. I don't care. This is superior tech. The haptics, you guys. I'm a believer. I'm a believer in the haptics.
Solid.
I said it. Okay.
He's a believer. He's a believer.
I just like playing the game. I don't care about the feedback.
Yeah, most people don't. Let's jump into news story 1, Bacon.
Oh, I got this.
News team, assemble!
Oh gosh. The chat is cracking me up tonight, you guys. Dan can't help it bring out his pony side every episode, said Diego. And then Frankie Dodger said, should we all take turns on Matt's lap and tell him what we want? Yes, you should. What you want for Christmas? Yeah. Absolutely. 2 months later,
I've ever
arthritis.
met since like
I've been
like 19 years old, probably.
I don't know if Skinny Matt's legs can support what I got.
That's true. Skinny Matt is Matt. I'm up to 200 pounds, Matt. I keep gaining weight. It's getting out of control, Matt. I'm no more abs, Matt. So Skinny Matt.
Matt, get me a cold juice presser. A stainless steel juice presser.
A juice presser for Nissa. Matt, but seriously, Skinny Matt, I'm failing you. I'm failing you, Skinny Matt. I'm afraid to do this challenge too. I'm not have to eat for 3 days to do this. Anyways, back to the news story. Guys, news story number 1, and this is on Games Radar. This is one that's got a nice little summary, and I'm sure most of us have seen it or heard about it. I don't really need to discuss it anymore. Guys, what is old sneaky Jeff Keighley teasing out there in the desert? You guys, but seriously, What's going on out there?
We
There's
need
this
Eric
weird
and-
structure. What is going on? I'm going to throw it to Bubble Boy first. Bubble Boy, have you seen this thing out there? Have you seen it glowing? I heard the trophy room. Sorry, I heard the trophy room last night saying it's a weird lit up vagina. You know, it's a little out there. You know, let's be real.
Listen, I'm no expert. Seen a couple. Listen. What?
Keep going.
A lot of peyote. Yeah. What I think is it's hard for me to get excited about something.
Really?
Listen.
You're not at all hyped.
No, I'm excited to watch it. I'm not excited for these teases. This is a tease of a tease. Why am I excited for a tease of a preview? Like if this was going to say, hey, we're about to shadow drop this and then there was a tease,
Right.
Absolutely. That would be
The
exciting.
build-up.
But like, I already know that Elder Scrolls 6 will eventually exist. I don't need to see a teaser for the preview. Like, my God, come on.
No, Bubble Boy. What are you talking? Do you know what
It'd
this
be
is
like
for?
if Costco started giving appetizers of appetizers.
Bubble Boy, did you read? Have you seen this? I don't think you know what you're talking about. Have you seen what it looks like? Have you actually clicked on the picture of it?
I mean, if I'm not, am I not
A
looking
bunch of
at it right now?
skulls and bodies, and
What?
it's got like 9 arms.
Can someone get Bubble Boy? I don't think Bubble Boy has actually seen what I'm talking about. I think he's just reading the article because he just said Elder Scrolls.
Okay,
do you
where's
know
this
what
picture
game
then?
is this for?
I don't. That's why I'm like, I'm not going to get all excited.
I thought
is
you
it Limbo? Is it?
Look at the thumbnail.
Inside?
Have you
Is
seen the
it
thumbnail that
inside?
Jose
Inside?
sent? Chance.
Yes.
That thing. Look at
Yeah.
that thing. What is that? What? Give me your best guess at what
Inside.
you think this.
Inside 2.
Bacon, what is this? Apparently, what's his face over at God of War Studio? What is Santa Monica? What's his? Corey Barlog said this isn't God of War. Your boy Jez said it was for Diablo, and I was like, that'd be so lame if it was for a Diablo expansion. What do you think? What is Jeff teasing?
There's no way in hell that Jeff Keighley's gonna publicize anything Xbox, right? So it's definitely not Diablo. He's not gonna go to the lengths of. I'm gonna go with I don't know.
You're talking about this thing that looks like it's in the desert, right?
Yes.
With
The thing that
lights
is
on it.
in the desert.
Why am I
It's actually-
excited about this?
I know I'm not.
What? How, are you
Actually,
guys?
what, Nissa?
Hold on.
I don't care.
What? Okay, chat. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I am so hyped about what this could possibly be because let me explain before these jabronis who apparently have no excitement for this, unlike the chat, unlike Matt, unlike Frake and Doctor, unlike N. Johnson over there. Guys, if you're going to go out to a random coordinates in the desert and Jeff is going to tweet out, what did he say? Regal, inspiring thickness. And from those 3 words, somebody's going to travel out using that stupid, whatever it is, the website where it's like you put in 3 words, here's coordinates on the desert, and you're going to go there. And we're going to find a random statue that looks like this, that glows at night. You're not telling me, you're not like, what the hell is going on?
No,
This
it's
has to be a massive game. You're not hyped right now.
From a psychological point of view, psychology nerd, I'm interested in basically the hype it's bringing for people, but I don't care. I just I'll just go to watch the game awards for the games and the long commercials that they have. And hopefully they'll give people more chances to give speeches.
Okay, Dan,
That's
what
what
do
I
you
care
think it is?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
What game do you think it is, Dan?
Chat, what's going on with these guys?
Heretic
what
Prophecy.
is going on? Bacon, what is your
I
best guess
played
at what this
Dreamlight
is?
Valley. It looks like if anybody's ever played Dreamlight Valley,
Yeah.
they have these little stones. It kind of looks like those stones on Dreamlight Valley that we all started with to be able to open Skull Rock to be able to get Peter Pan. Sorry, I spoiled something for somebody or something like that. But other than that, like, we'll see when we see.
Hold on. Let's get to the chat here. Guys, go look in the private chat I just sent you. I sent you a link from Gamer Tifa. Go look at the details in this thing. Okay, really analyze it here because I need better than it's just a statue. Let's get that chat. Poogle's game says, I'm getting Saros vibes.
Yeah.
Returnal had glowing tendrils, creatures, and Saros seems more of that with TV, Mexico hue. Oh yeah, the red
Isn't
hue from
Saros
the Breaking
next
Bad.
due next year anyway? Yeah.
Yes, and then Matt Valdez said Half-Life 3, baby. And then N. Johnson 1305 said, after hearing some thoughts, it may not be God of War, but Corey has a secret game cooking. Could it be that? Or maybe Bloodborne 2? Yes, so that's what I wanted to bring up. Bacon, you asked me what do I think it is? This thing has to be a big game. And my hopes, my dreams, is that it's something we don't know about. I think if it was Saros, no offense, I haven't played Returnal. It's next on my list.
You should.
I heard great things. I'm going to play it. Don't worry. It's already installed on Steam. If it's Saros, I'm going to be disappointed because we already know about Saros. We already know when it's supposed to come out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need a tease for another tease.
But this is a tease for, I'm saying that maybe, just maybe, if you're going to go through all of this effort, this has to be a tease for something big. And like and Johnson was saying, relating back to the trophy room, they were saying, is it Bloodborne? I believe Kyle and Light were talking about that. If
it doesn't
this guy's,
look like it to me.
I know, but what if
Born DLC?
Joe said this too? Could this be Dark Souls 4 chance?
That would be more likely to me than Bloodborne 2.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's lots of spooky demons.
You mean Demon Souls?
There's
sorry, Dark Souls 4. Sorry, Jesus.
Yes.
And
there's
and now that I would be excited about, but I'm not. I can't get super excited yet because I don't know. And here, okay, time out. Because one other thing, I think I didn't. This is the only thing I will give them credit for. I didn't realize this was real at first. So imagine I'm Miggy walking around out in Nevada, right, and run into this thing like. I'm going to church, and I don't go to church. Like,
okay. One more thing.
What?
One more thing, and then I'll give it to Bacon and then back to Nissa. There are these bears on there. There are dragons and stuff. I think it would be dumb unless this game is close. I don't know if I'm willing to like knock off the possibility of it maybe being Elder Scrolls 6 because there's a lot going on there. Maybe this is like the next Oblivion Gate that we're looking at, whatever this thing is or something like that. So I don't, all I'm saying is that if this is not something big and monumental, I'm going to be disappointed if it's Saros. No offense to Saros. I'm sure it's going to be a great game. I would just be like incredibly disappointed. And then, wait. Frank and Dutcher said, knowing Jeff and being involved, it's Hideo. And Matt said, Keighley does always get the From Software reveals. But Poogle says, Miyazaki is too busy working on the Dust Bloods. What if Dust Bloods is basically done? What if we don't know?
Miyazaki's a master.
Exactly. They seem to be pumping out games every year. Somehow they give us Elden Ring, then they gave us the DLC, then they gave us what was the last one? Night Rain. Then we're gonna get Dusk Bloods. What if this is what's up next? They're just freaks. So Bacon, then Nissa. Go ahead, Bacon.
I don't know. Just looking at this closely, I mean, that definitely looks like a door of some sort for sure. So, it could be an Oblivion Gate type thing. I hate to speculate, but I'm still not super excited for this. I'd rather see the trailer. I'm not gonna like Eric and Logan in our chat. They're just like goo goo gaga over this thing. I'm just like, cool. Yeah.
Like, is this gonna be in the collector's edition of whatever game this is?
It better be.
Oh, that'd be a cool statue. You're right.
Okay, Nissa, go ahead.
I'm gonna give props to Keighley for good marketing. He's been having a hard time getting people to be interested in the Game Awards, but Keighley, if you just change up stuff and listen to the fans a little bit more, a little bit, people would be more interested. But I was thinking while you guys are talking about Dark Souls, isn't Darksiders 4 supposed to be coming out soon?
Yeah, but I just don't see.
This is so gothic.
I just don't see them going through this much effort. And the fact that Keighley tweeted this, like Nissa said, like whoever did this either was like, this is either going to be the biggest marketing event ever, or they're like, whatever, just tweet this, Jeff, and they're in over their heads. So go ahead, Bubble Boy.
The animals, as I'm seeing the alligator now and the bear. What if it's Baldur's Gate 4?
No way. As long as it took to make Baldur's Gate 3.
God,
that took forever, bro.
Throw back to you. This is what.
But why can't they announce it? They're not gonna drop it.
Kyle and Joe also said, "Well, what if this is like an expansion for Baldur's Gate? Would you be okay with that?"
Oh yeah.
God,
really?
I'm thinking this is Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. Again, like this will be.
There's a lot of demons in this.
You think Microsoft would give Elder Scrolls to Keighley, or they'd be doing this themselves?
You're right. See, that's a great point, Bacon.
Right.
I don't think Elder Scrolls is ready, guys.
That eyeball looking
the demons.
If
you just Google, not Google, I'm in Twitter and I just typed in Regal Inspiring Thickness.
Yeah.
If you go in there and type that in,
don't
and like
do that
look
at work, by the way.
And you look at some of these, like the designs, like there's some armor on there. I don't know, man. Maybe this is Dark Souls. I don't know. One more comment here from Poogles. We've only seen one trailer for the Duskbloods, and that was 9 months ago. If we are going to see a trailer for the next FromSoft game, you'd think it'd be for the game they most recently announced, right? But what do I know? Bacon, what were you going to say?
Hear me out. Lord of the Rings, because if you look at the thing in the middle, it looks like the Eye of Sauron, and then all the armor, dragons. I'm calling my shot. It is.
It does, but the alligator, the dead things.
There's a lot of demons.
It's true.
A lot of skulls. And speaking of, Poogle said, Larian said they're done with Baldur's Gate, so maybe that's definitely not it. And De Niro said, do we think it's a new IP? Diego, if it's not something
I don't think
new,
you do something like this for a new IP.
Why not? I think it might be a new game, Diego. That's my hope. And then Matt said, if this is a DLC for Diablo, I'm going to be disappointed. Yeah, Bacon, I want to ask you, what did you think about Jez saying like, oh, this is just for Diablo, and then Jason Schreier being like, no, it's definitely not that. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. Your boy.
I haven't listened to Jez in months, bro. My work schedule doesn't line up anymore. But I don't think you put this kind of hype into Diablo DLC.
I agree. I agree. Nessa, closing thoughts. Like that's where I'm at. Like I
haven't seen really a lot of gameplay of Crimson Desert. But what about that?
Yeah.
That's coming out next year. Yeah. And that looks really cool. I'll probably suck at it, but
it does. It's just like if it's not something brand new, this feels so unnecessary and forced.
Yeah, the opportunity for letdown here is pretty high. Or we're all gonna be like, really? That was it? It was Super Mario Brothers? Oh, cool.
Okay, well here's Schreier's direct quote on Reset Era. No idea where Jez is getting that, but this statue is not teasing the Diablo 4 expansion. I don't currently plan on reporting what it is. Sorry, but it's a good one.
It's probably something. It's probably something from Soft. I mean,
a good one.
Only ones
Wouldn't you be like amazing if you knew? Like
FromSoft is the only one that has the cachet to pull something like this.
I was going to say, what else is cross-platform? Everybody like universally either loved or it's just I'm
Elder
staying away.
Scrolls or FromSoft, yeah.
But Elder Scrolls isn't. It will be, but it's a Microsoft game, right? So
Microsoft third-party publisher.
No, I'm saying, but I'm saying like truly third-party, gonna go everywhere. Yes, Nissa.
No, I'm sorry. I was getting my fidget.
Oh,
okay. Poogle said, let's be real.
I have a shelf right here.
Oh, gotcha. We'll probably just be fighting whatever this thing is in the next Fortnite event. Yeah, probably. But Diego's, I like Diego's thoughts, right? This is what I was just going to say, Diego. If this was something Xbox we know by now, and he says if nobody wants to spoil it, it must be something on PlayStation, Bacon.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I hope so. Diego, I'm going to be honest. I would hope it's something good for PlayStation because I want to see something from PlayStation that's not Marvel or Sad Dads
Astrobat
or Astrobat. Anyway, great discussion. Anybody want to add anything else to it?
Let's just get it over with already.
Ugh.
I'm
sorry, guys.
6 more days. 6 more days.
Yes, thank God. I can't wait, you guys.
South of Midnight was robbed.
What if it's Dark Souls 4, you guys? 2026 would be crazy. One of the best years ever, I'm saying it. Bacon, let's move on to news story number 2. J.J. Abrams, you brought this up. Bring it on up. J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I thought this was exciting. So Sony partners with J.J. Abrams. This is coming from GameDeveloper.com. Partners with J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Games as producer and publisher. And so they have a picture of Left 4 Dead on here. All they were saying is, and the reason for that is because Michael Booth, who is the lead designer of Left 4 Dead, is going to be part of this. They haven't said exactly what the game is yet, but that it is a co-op first-person shooter, which I think when you look at J.J. Abrams' list of things he's been involved in,
It's very short.
Which is a lot shorter than I thought, first of all, which I think is a good thing. Look at it. Did you look at the thing I posted there? There was
Not very long.
I'm not saying it's nothing, but I expected it to be quite a bit longer than that. What I do know is there's not a lot of misses on here. There is hit after banger after slinger on here, which I think is pretty cool. So
Was Lost on that list? Did you forget?
Of course
that?
it is. Yep, absolutely it is. So the way this one's situated is filmography.
Regarding
and then you
Henry,
have to scroll down before you get to the television stuff. Yeah. So
I mean, I'm looking at his IMDb chance. He's got a lot on here as producer.
he does. Again, I'm saying I just thought there was more. I really did. In terms of maybe just in terms of the movies, I don't know. But I know the Bad Robot, I will always associate that little logo and running through the field with Lost, which was one of the greatest TV shows of all time.
got really weird.
It did. It absolutely did. Ooh, hold on. Breaking news. I did not bail on anything. Do not believe Dan's lies. He's cheating. Removing the tomatoes is not legit. Fake JBC. The one and only Eric B. Zanson, game
I
positive.
would remove my tomatoes also if I were doing it.
Yeah, sorry.
Just
no
saying.
tomatoes. Back to the game, Bubble Boy. What do you think this game is going to be? Do you think it's going to be a movie tie-in, or is it just going to be something?
That's
like,
kind of
why is JJ like in with this?
Yeah, I'm honestly hoping it's not a movie tie-in because those typically don't go great. But if it was, and I'm gonna get a whole lot of hell for this, I don't know how they'd pull it off. But Armageddon, like let's do an Armageddon first-person shooter, baby. It'd be awesome.
I don't know how the hell you do that.
Yeah, so I could be I can't think of her name.
Wait, Liv Tyler?
Yes, of course.
Well, you remember when Harry Stamper was shooting his shotgun at young Ben
Yes.
Affleck on the oil rig?
Imagine how
There's
cool that
shipping.
would be.
Okay. Anyway, I was thinking maybe Cloverfield or Super 8. Like I think those would be
those
good
are
games.
That's too obvious. Star Trek, very obvious,
I
right?
didn't say Star Trek.
I know I am. I'm saying those.
You
all
think-
those are obvious.
You think Super 8 and Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane would be too obvious? I bet
No,
majority of people
I'm
don't
mostly
even know.
joking. I just
Oh. I
haven't
I
seen
want more
any of those.
Armageddon. That's all.
It's going to be a PlayStation Redfall, but good. It's a Boogles Probably. I mean, Redfall had its moments, Boogles. There were some good ideas there, especially when I guess who cares? No one's going to play it. When you go into the upside down vampire worlds, that was cool.
I do remember thinking, in all reality, when I was taking court at cheer practice tonight, what I think's actually going to happen is it'll be a lot like how. Do you even remember who the big writer was that was part of Elden Ring?
Guillermo del Toro.
Nope.
No,
See?
it was,
So
Who was it? No, it was the guy
guy
from that's the wrong name.
The guy who did
George R. R. Martin.
Yeah, that's who I
Yeah,
was.
that-
That's
Game
who
of
I meant.
Thrones.
Sorry,
So that's
who
what
I
I'm saying.
meant.
Nobody's going to remember. It's not going to be a big deal. It doesn't. I hate to say it doesn't matter, but I think that's probably what will end up happening.
Nissa, do you have anything to add to this J.J. Abrams game?
J.J. Abrams is good.
I love him.
Kind of messed up the sequels a little bit, but
Not him. Nope, that was all Ryan Johnson. Thank you.
I think Ryan John. Everybody hates when I say this, but I think
Oh,
The Last Jedi was pretty good, and
Oh.
it's like And Chance can say this on me, and like the guys from Cinema Therapy back me up on this. Like Luke could never be the shiny, like happy-go-lucky guy he was with all the stuff that's happened to him. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bacon, any thoughts? I'm gonna
You're
bite my
gonna
tongue right now.
God,
Bacon,
man.
any thoughts on
The only-
JJ
Sorry,
Abrams?
psychology.
The only thing that makes sense as a shooter or a fun game is Mission Impossible. And
That'd
the
be
good
sick.
news is he had nothing to do with Mission Impossible 2, which is the second worst movie of all time.
He's only produced the
So
good ones.
I love the new Star Treks with Chris Pine. So
They're
I'm
good.
gonna hope for some Star Trek love.
Okay.
But this whole thing confuses the hell out of me. Why that we need to strike a deal with J.J. Abrams? But
Yeah.
Sony is going to do what Sony wants, and Sony's. So
It could be a Sony IP
Yeah.
that they're trying to do.
The Knives Out movies are the only movies I will need the rest of my life. Long live Ryan Johnson. Really, Frank and Dutcher,
do
because I haven't
love
watched
Knives
a single Ryan Johnson production ever since The Last Jedi.
Knives Out is great, bro. You should watch it.
Is it in
Nope.
Glass Onion?
Ryan Johnson is permabanned from my life and permabanned from the nerd chat.
I don't think I knew you felt that strongly about that.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi. Oh, guys, I don't want to go on a rant. Guys, let's move on. You don't want to get me started on a rant. I'm not doing it right now.
Oh, please.
The news story number 3 is Embark has confirmed that expedition bonuses and arc radiators are permanent, but that does little to clear up any confusion. Bubble Boy, I don't know what's going on with arc raiders. You're more into it than me and Bacon combined. Talk to us.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it, and I have learned how to like it as a solo player. It can be equal parts frustrating and that much more rewarding as a solo player when you get murked from behind and someone that said friendly. But I have been enjoying it, so thank you, Matt Valdez. And as far as what these expedition things are, like, honestly, I don't even really understand it because I don't think I've gotten that far yet. I know I'm at level 20 where you can do the expedition. Expedition is basically their way of prestiging, right? Luke's done it. I think Joe has done it, and maybe Eric. I was playing with Luke and Joe the other day, and I think they were close or they've started to. You have to work your way to it, and you have to, like, it's not like in Call of Duty where you just, like, you get to that level and then say, okay, I'm moving on. There are, like, steps you have to take along the way before you make the final decision. And some of the stuff does carry over. So I'm so far from getting to that point because, again, it opens at 20, but you can go all the way up to like 75, I think, before it really starts to even become important. But I don't know. Just, I know a lot of people love that game, so thought I'd put it on here. I've heard last thing I've heard, the biggest benefit is to Scrappy. That even, like, because I have Scrappy fully leveled up right now, and he's still only bringing back like 10 of each category of things,
bro.
I know, but I'm saying it says
it
could be out of 50. Yes, he should be able to if he's as scrappy as he says he is.
He does claim he's scrappy.
So,
what we still don't know, Chance, is what are the skill bonuses and stash points earned from the expeditions are permanent? Do they stack? If they do, what's the limit? What are the total inventory and wallet value milestones?
Oh, God.
Are the account buffs that stack in power with subsequent expeditions referring to XP and Scrappy? Will Scrappy be reset at a level higher than 5? What cosmetics will players receive for completing the expedition? Will the next expedition be different? I have no idea what's going on. Bacon, are we ever going to get to, what do I have to do, Chance, to go? I have to get to level 20?
once you get to level 20, the option to do this opens up. But like, and I just got there. I think I'm 21 or 22 now, and I'm not even close. Like the stuff that you have to do, you have to collect all these resources to go out on this expedition and stuff.
Is that the Queen thing?
That probably that Luke stole from me.
Oh, did he really?
No.
Did he already have?
I found it, and then he's like, "Can I have that?" And I was like, "Sure." And he gave me literal scrap, right, Bacon?
He did.
I'm not even close yet to it, and I don't think I would have a really hard time investing in that right away too, considering how much effort it took to get to this point. So
Bacon, any thoughts on this, or are you going to quit on the game?
No, I'm not gonna quit on the game. It's so hard to get multiple people together at the same time to play. For some reason, it's either just me or you, and Mike's not playing it, and I'm still trying to figure out the hook of the game and what's supposed to hold me there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about the game. I still don't know why I'm there half the time. And normally we know your missions, and I just tag along, and Luke's chirping you to your missions, and I'm just like, oh, I'll just pick up this scrap wire and hope I get, So I guess if I had more time to sit down and probably just look at my own missions and things I need to get done, maybe I would have. But I have no idea where any of this crap is.
I know. You can YouTube it all, Bacon.
I'm still
Bacon,
trying to find some cactus.
I still need apricots. Bacon, I love your hat. Nice new hat. Frank Conductor says we need a dang blog post that shows off whatever cosmetics we're going to get from it. I'm all about that drip. And Eric says basically you have to build a caravan. The final step is 100,000 in consumables, 250K in trinkets, 300K in recyclables, and 200K in weapons. I don't even know what you guys are saying.
It's a Destiny raid, basically, is what you're telling me.
Okay.
But no, because this is all like. Go ahead.
A fun fact, Dan, a Chiefs fan gave me this hat, in case you're wondering.
It's all, how you have to have all that stuff to like build your workshop and stuff and your tables and benches. You have to do that for this. It's not something
so I'm not even
close to do in a mission.
We're miles away, bro.
Anyway, Nissa, have you been watching any of Arc Raiders? Does it interest you at all, or are you just like, you see the appeal?
Freight Conductor kind of streams it on his channel every once in a while. So I see the fun in it for people who like that thing, but it is not my avenue. I will support friends when they're like streaming it, but I don't think I would play it.
Have you played any multiplayer games, Nissa, in general?
I started off gaming in MMPOs. And everything like Atlantica Online, a few other ones that have died since then. The reason I got away from like all those multiplayer games is the toxicity in there. A lot of times, especially if you have to go into a game and be part of a guild and everything. I've had a lot of bad experiences.
Sorry to hear that. Yep, it's toxic out there. I mean, it's toxic in Arc Raiders too, Nissa. I mean, just watch Joe play when he plays.
He doesn't stream, so
yeah, true. Release the list, Joe. Nobody knows what you're doing. Let's move on to news story number 4, you guys. Last news story of the week. Bacon put it in here, guys, so I'm going to leave it to Bacon. I already know Bacon's going to glaze up Game Pass. Here we go, Bacon. Share your story.
Hey, if you guys don't hang out on the Twitter streets a lot, you don't know all the discourse around Game Pass. It hurts the devs. It's bad for the industry. You're renting games, yada, yada, yada. We've heard it all before from the stables. This little ditty I got from VGC, it's from the makers of Expedition 33, which is the game of the year, I will add. And he is actually glazing Game Pass. And I just got a little snippet here. Excuse my reading. I read at a 3rd grade level. Broche, who is the lead of this thing, has attributed some of the success to Xbox Game Pass, which says it was a useful way of getting the game into the hands of people who may not have traditionally played a turn-based RPG, but were more willing to try it out as part of their subscription rather than outright buying it at full price. And I quote, from being there to announce it from Game Pass in 2024 to come into studio for development direct video, yada, yada, yada. And then he says, he closes it with, Game Pass let a lot of people try our game that may not have tried it before. So, yes, are you going to put a Red Dead Redemption on here? No. Are you going to put Grand Theft Auto on here? No. Those don't need the reach. But games like these that absolutely thrive off engagement, thrive off the streamers, the memes and the exposure, it puts it in the hands of 30 million people for the cost of their simple Game Pass subscription. And I think it's awesome. And I love that they're putting some praise on Game Pass.
Go ahead, Nissa.
And other people with Game Pass, like other devs have said, like, you know, people from Pal World, a few other devs that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, a lot of smaller developers that would get lost on Steam or PlayStation or Xbox without that. And these devs still have to go out and put like effort into marketing and everything, but they also, Game Pass is still good and everything. There some games on there that I'm not going to play. Yeah, I'm not going to play Total Chaos. No, thank you. But are there some the reason I'm into Dreamlight Valley was because it was on Game Pass. And there's a lot of games that I played because of Game Pass. And
yeah,
because of where I live and how much I have to pay for stuff, even though I make good money, I can't always buy my games. So Game Pass is helpful. And I have a hypothesis that if anybody in who knows the psychology term, the identified client, I always think that Xbox is the identified client of the gaming industry. The identified client is what people tend to think about as the problem person in the industry. Kind of what like Bacon said.
So Xbox tax is real.
Oh, it's definitely real.
I think it's not Xbox tax is real. It's perception of people have of other things. It's like people have bias against Xbox. And I'm like, did they kind of put their foot up their butt sometimes? Yes, but they're not the reason why the industry is failing. Why?
Yeah, I agree.
All these dev studios, one got put on redundancy today. I heard that from Xbox Era, they're not. Game Pass is not causing that issue, and I wish more people would say that.
Yeah, I'm also sick of seeing these videos blaming Game Pass for the problem. The problem with games today is free-to-play games. Like it's hard to pull away from those and battle passes and Game Pass. We'll talk about Fortnite later. Yeah, I mean, those things are the problem. Game Pass is not the problem, and Game Pass is expensive. And Diego said Game Pass is awesome. I agree, Diego. I'm right there with you. I've always thought it does a good job cultivating games, guys. If it's not on Game Pass, I'm probably not going to try it. Like Nis was saying, like I don't have the money to just buy every single game like Colin over at Last. I mean, he actually just buys everything, and we don't have the money for that. But unfortunately,
it's good for him.
Exactly. And then but Diego also says, sadly, I probably won't keep it. They have definitely priced me out. Rewards can't cover in my current situation. Diego, $30 a month is no joke. I agree. Eric also said PC Gamer, Most Wanted Showcase had some awesome looking games there. Clockwork Revolution had a small appearance. Sorry, I didn't watch that actually today. That boring link that Nissa said. She said it was so boring. Gentle Stone says, Game Pass is like unlimited video game rental in the 90s. Absolutely. And Eric also said we had a highlighted Game Pass is for those who come after. That is an E33 reference for everyone out there.
What is Poogles was saying about PS Plus catalog? What does PS Plus cost nowadays?
Let me finish these. I'll get to that. Diego says Game Pass is a lot of Game of the Year type games. Ball Pit, Expedition 33, Hollow Knight. Forgot about Blue Knight. Wasn't Blue Prince on Game Pass? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, even just South of Midnight and Oblivion and Diablo, maybe those weren't Game of the Year contenders, but those were great games. Eric said No More Robot CEO raves about Game Pass all the time. Mike Rose. And Eric says the perception bias is the tax, in my opinion. Absolutely right. Poogle says, I think it's an interesting topic that no one seems to acknowledge is that with the price of Game Pass already been increased and that the price and catalog of PS Plus Premium has become quite appealing. Yeah, and then Poogles also says if you hadn't checked out PS Plus in a while, it might be surprised Game Pass still got the day ones. I agree. Yeah, Chance, if I were to tell somebody right now to buy a console, like my neighbor who did just buy a PS5, I immediately told him, I'm like, you should just go buy PS Plus Extra. You could literally buy that and have an insane amount. Bacon, you're shaking your head. I'm a
No.
PS Plus a premium member. I see the games that are on there. It's crazy, you guys. It's comparable to Game Pass minus the day one releases.
Right, minus the
Call
big
of Duty.
ticket items, minus the $100.
That's only a
game.
few games a year. I mean,
Is
like,
it?
I mean,
How's it
but
only a few games a year?
there's a lot of games, Bacon. I'm willing
Bangers.
to.
They're trying to get what
PS Plus is. I would, guys, if I were getting a new console today, I would get a PS5 and PS Plus extra. You don't. That's it. That's all you would need, and you can play all the free to play games.
I like Xbox. No offense to you, Dan,
None
but
taken.
I know
I
you
mean, I'm
have
just
a
gonna
port, and I know you have a Portal, but I
I sold the
Xbox.
Portal.
I was just gonna say, for how long?
I returned the Portal. The Portal went back, you guys. I couldn't do the streaming. The streaming was terrible.
I knew it. I knew
It's
it.
ter- I couldn't do it.
Of course
I
you
knew it.
did.
Okay.
The
So,
latency.
anyways, I like. You guys know me. I like my handheld. Right now, I'm barely seeing your faces because I don't have my glasses, and I got 3 drinks, but I forgot my glasses. I was so focused on that. Like, I need to have drinks so that I can be thirsty because I'm gonna cough.
Hold on.
But-
Go ahead and cough, Nissa. Gentlestone,
No.
I'll forget about Keeper, but I'll take Doom.
Keeper is awesome. The music
I'm
in the
glad you
robot
like it.
area is awesome. That's it. Like if that should have been nominated for music soundtrack too, because that soundtrack is awesome. I forgot what I was saying. So
Don't worry, Nissa. You'll remember in a second. I just wanted some more of these comments. Eric said PS Plus gives you
No,
a
I won't.
hefty discount when you buy 12 months at once. I just
I
paid
wish
about
Game Pass
$107
did that,
US for a year of PS Pro. That's a great point. Eric is right.
Oh.
Xbox needs to do that. They need to say you buy a full year of it and get some sort of discount. Go ahead, Nissa.
Help.
the reason I have, like, you guys don't know me, I have a handheld. And because of I can't see, I like my handheld, and I can stream if I figure out Chiaki. I need someone more technical than me because I start doing the technical stuff and I freak out. Good at psychology, not good at technology. But like my PlayStation is just sitting there looking pretty, and it's nice little decal, a Sailor Moon decal. Unless, like, so I wouldn't use I was spending money on PS Plus, and I would never use it. I would still download the games and be like, hey, this looks cool, but then I can go on Game Pass or Xbox or Steam
Nissa,
and get them.
You have claimed those games. What if the next PlayStation handheld is native and it is affordable? Then you will have those games to play with. That change your mind.
Is it gonna be, can I play my Steam games on it? Can I play my Xbox games on it? Then why would I buy it?
Mm-hmm. Heard
And
that.
I think she's exactly
I
right,
already-
because you're saying you would buy that.
For trophies,
If
you guys, plus.
If someone that
I do
didn't have,
payments.
what about someone that didn't have a PC or they had nothing and they were just trying to get into the video game universe? I'm still trying to sell them a Series S.
Why? Xbox because Chance, for the price of a Series S, you could buy a PS5 digital.
No.
Yes.
A little less, but
Yes.
no.
But
Go
like,
look it up
then-
right now.
but then
What
if
is
you
the
get
incentive to buy an Xbox, you guys?
the ecosystem. Dan, I've been trying to tell you this for like
I'm all
months.
about
But it's the ecosystem.
play
I
anywhere.
cannot play my PlayStation games on my Ally. I cannot play my PlayStation games
Yes,
unless
you
I buy
can.
it from Steam on my laptop.
Wow.
You can on Steam. She can play it on Steam. She can play PlayStation games on Steam.
I said unless I
On
buy it
her-
on Steam.
She said, I can't play my PlayStation games. I still
I
own
have-
Bloodborne. I can't play Bloodborne on my Ally.
I have
not yet.
Horizon Zero Dawn and like God of War Ragnarok on my PlayStation, and I rebought them on Steam. CD Keys, I love you. But I can't play them on my PlayStation on my Ally unless
Yeah.
PlayStation makes a PC app.
And what if they do,
That's-
Nissa? That's just it. What if they do make
Then
an
I'll
app and
download
you
the
will-
PC app and I'll buy PlayStation games so that unless it's cheaper on Steam.
Diego
But-
said, speaking of PC, Nissa, PC is what I'd tell him. Diego, I would used to say that, but no, guys, with the RAM prices and how it's going to be for the next few years, PC gaming and consoles are screwed. And so the only affordable, you're shaking your head, Chance?
Not yet.
PC gaming is cooked right now.
So is consoles. Where do you think they're going to go
All you
get their
people who
RAM?
didn't get the 32 gigs of RAM minimum, and I'm regretting so badly not buying 64 at this point. We're cooked, you guys. And then
Okay,
Bacon, go ahead. You're
hold on.
raising your hand. Go ahead.
You
go
also
ahead.
got to remember that consoles take RAM too, buddy. So
I agree.
You
I
act like
know.
these console prices aren't going to skyrocket. Anyways, I just want to point out a little bit of hypocrisy. Everybody gives Game Pass a bunch of shit for locking cloud streaming behind certain tiers.
Yes.
If you have to have PS Premium to cloud
Correct.
stream.
I
But
agree.
it's only bad that Xbox does it, but you have to have the highest tier on PlayStation to also cloud stream. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
Xbox, you only need essential.
So I'm just
To
pointing
stream,
that
are you
out.
sure about that? To stream your library, not stream.
With share. Yeah.
No, no, you
games.
can cloud stream now from essential.
Yeah, the only one that doesn't have it
at
is
Game
PC
Pass.
Game Pass. Yeah, PC's the only one that doesn't allow
well,
streaming.
that's good. Speaking of, guys, have you seen the new PC app? I've gone into it recently, and it is crazy seeing like all of my library there now. It all shows up. My games from 360 are on there. My games from Xbox One. It's pretty impressive. And I'm like, oh my God, I can play this now. And I wasn't realizing it's stream. But
it
even
works
having
really
that
well,
option
Dan.
is pretty cool. Like, I'm like, do I
Oh.
play Dragon Age 2 streaming from my Xbox 360? Because I haven't played that.
Well,
Go ahead.
I streamed Hogwarts Legacy. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine.
I streamed before it became Play Anywhere, before it became on Game Pass. I streamed Hogwarts Legacy, and on my Ally, like my OG Ally, this thing that I barely use anymore. And I streamed it, and it worked really nicely.
Yeah.
And it was almost like it was in the game and everything. Like I was in the game. I couldn't tell the difference. But you guys know me. I'm not very good at telling that difference. But I think someone like me, who is kind of like that casual gamer who doesn't really care about all the things that you guys talk about all the time
Mhm.
with games, I don't think anybody would really care and notice the difference. And
Yeah.
I think I've said this in chat, like Brazil, down in Brazil, because hardware down there is really expensive. They do most of their games streaming. They play most of their games streaming. So I think with Xbox building up their cloud gaming and
Yeah.
building up, they're reaching more people.
Hey,
That's why I like Xbox as a platform rather than PlayStation.
I figured out how to play Halo 5 on PC.
Yeah, you stream it. And Johnson says, I like the idea of PS going native for handhelds, but if I'm already in an ecosystem, why would I buy into a whole new ecosystem? And Eric said, if you're only going to have one platform and you're on a budget, Dan is right. PS5 is the best. Exactly. And that's kind of what Diego says. It's like, it all depends on what's cheap. It all depends on your budget. If you have the money, I would highly recommend getting a PC. Absolutely. But if you're just trying to get into gaming and you want to have a huge access of games and an affordable price and good performance, nothing beats a PS5 right now, Bacon. I'm sorry.
But you
I
can
don't-
go to the used market, and I found a Series S for like 150, or an Xbox Series X for 400, 350, maybe around there. I'm all about the sales. So I'm my mom's daughter. I do find
Yeah.
things in the second-hand market. So it's kind of maybe like, if you want to get into gaming but you don't want to spend a lot, you can look at the used market for each of them,
Yeah,
and maybe hey, you can buy all of them.
I
if you want to.
I just worry about investing in the Xbox ecosystem right now. I guess. I not that the Xbox is going to take anything away. I don't know. I almost want to switch to Steam all in.
Dan,
to be perfectly honest.
How
Go
much
ahead, Chance.
RAM did your PC start with when you first upgraded to that 5080? How much did you have?
I didn't upgrade it. I have 4080 Super and the 30.
That's what I'm sorry.
I bought
The 40
32. I bought
I meant
32 gigabytes.
Weren't you just saying? You're saying you should have bought
I
32
wish
more?
I would have bought 64 when it happened. Okay,
okay.
Bacon's showing off his
Gotcha,
Zin over there. wacky tobacco. We got a random comment. Can I get a mod? Get Taro Destroyer out of here. I don't know what he's talking about. Genitals reconstruction over there. I don't know what the heck's going on. Bazookas. Gentle Stone said playing via the cloud is great to try a game. I agree. Before you take time to download. Also, Gentle Stone, it's also a great way to get your 8 monthly games for the Game Pass challenge. You just start up a game, stream it for 15 minutes, and then you'll get the 8 games. Eric said you can play customs and Forge on Halo 5 on PC native. Nobody cares about Halo 5. And then Gentle Stone, most people need a PC for life stuff like work or bill paying and school stuff. So why not just hook it up to a TV in your set? People don't like doing that. People are against. People like Luke think that hooking it up. Who was this? Luke and Ains and all of them were saying, "Oh, if I hook it to my TV, it just doesn't work, even though you're using HDMI." And then
mine has been glorious the entire time.
Yeah, mine too. Chance, I know this is my setup, but I switch between my TV and my monitor all the time. Works flawlessly. One's DisplayPort on my monitor, one's HDMI. That's over here.
Exactly what I have.
It's
flawless.
You know why? Because people don't want to have to carry this to their couch and use their mouse to move things around to select things. That's
where the Steam controller comes in, bud.
Do you guys see that now with your Xbox controller, like the OG Xbox controller? You can use it as a mouse.
See, that's the thing. They need to figure out a way where if I turn on this controller, and then it can, not with a bunch of other software and hardware bacon, where this turns on my PC, and then I can just navigate with this naturally, like right away. That would be the ultimate. Then I would be tired of seeing all those complaints about. Oh, Xbox control.
Bacon, I think Eric has a challenge for you.
What's that? To get more RAM? This is my retirement, bud. I'm holding
permaban Bacon until he opens a Bacon's
Bargains Bins. Please,
this is
basement location. Look at Bacon's showing off. He's got like $2,000 right there in his hands.
I'm gonna hold on to this till they can buy me an ROG Ally X.
Eric says, "I agree, Dan."
You know what that is?
It's 32 gigs.
Yes.
Hey, Bacon, is your like office area like my mom's garage full of stuff that you never use?
Oh yeah.
He's got a closet.
I got Elgato. I'm literally. It's gonna get really scarce out there, and I am holding on to this till he buys me an ROG Ally X sometime next year.
He's not kidding, you guys.
I paid $379 for this, so.
And you think it'll go up to 1,000?
I think it'll go to 1,000.
He does.
Damn. Yeah, because Crucial's now out of the business, and
I just watched. Oh no, it's Alex. It's bad, Chance. It's really bad.
Crucial I'm not saying you think
they're only going to make RAM now, Chance, for AI. They're not making it for the public anymore.
And that kit of RAM I threw in on your brother's build, that cost me about $300. I lost by giving.
He was doing the nice thing. Wait, let's get back to the chat here really quick. I agree, Dan. I don't buy anything on Xbox digitally anymore. I don't have faith in these purchases will be accessible in 10 years. I'm buying on Steam. It's funny you say that, Eric. I did buy both Silent Hills on Xbox after I said that, though. Gentle Stone, I plan to get a 55-inch OLED as my next TV. So Bacon's Bargains Bins. I bought this 42-inch. This is almost as big as I would go. And I even put my seat back a little bit when I game here with the controller. I still think maybe like a 38-inch Bacon, like 16 by 9, if that's possible, would be the perfect monitor size. A little bit bigger than 32, but not quite as big as this. 55-inch. Gentle Stone, I recommend just get a 77-inch TV. Just use that.
Just
use
get
that.
A 49-inch ultra
couch game.
Matt Valdez.
Or get the small.
TV.
There we go.
This is my TV. It just needs to be charged.
Yeah, same thing, Gentle Stone. I use my rewards points to my Silent Hill purchase. Guys, let's jump into Nerd Chat shoutouts, Bacon.
Man, you gotta give me a little bit more warning.
Nerd Chat. Shout outs. Thank you. Here it is, you guys. Here's some shout outs from Bacon's Controller Review. Matt Valdez says, I gotta have it.
Me too.
Gotta have it green. Great review, Bacon. I picked up the V3 Pro since it was on sale, but this PC version is on my list. Everybody, look at that controller. Put it up, Bacon. Put it up to the camera, dude. That thing. Look at that thing, you guys.
The buttons are all murdered out, and there's like a little texture on the buttons. It's like,
It's pretty sweet. And then Lost in France 9830 wrote, if they made it so we could map any button from the controller to any other on it and not just the 6 extra buttons, I would insta purchase this, to be honest. My thing is PvP and MMOs, and I have ABXY on my triggers and bumpers. One could only, that's a great point, Bacon. I didn't even think about that. Can you not, you can't reassign any button?
I believe you can.
I thought you
Let
can.
me pull up
That'd be interesting because
the real quick and see.
check that out for us. And then also from Discord, shout out to Eric. I forgot to ask this last week, and he was very excited, and I thought this was just common knowledge. Eric wrote in last week, am I a psychopath? After reading from ChatGPT that one of the most healthy in terms of macros options at McDonald's is the egg and cheese McMuffin. So I've been exclusively getting those. Not just breakfast, but all the time. They are delicious, and I don't feel like shit after eating them. It feels kind of psychotic to order them at 8 p.m. with a Coke Zero.
Not at all.
But also feels kind of rad. I mean, no one else is ordering them, so every time I do, they have to crack open a fresh egg, and everything is as fresh as can be. Join the egg and cheese gang, y'all. It's the new meta. Eric, of course I know that the breakfast options at McDonald's are solid, especially the egg and cheese. This is not...
He's saying, I think he's saying with no meat, just egg and cheese, I believe is what he's saying.
No, you get the eggs. The meat is good protein and low calorie.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think what he is saying is different. You don't just get the egg McMuffin with the sausage. You get just egg and cheese. No
Clarify in
bacon,
the chat
no
for us,
sausage.
Eric. And by the way, Eric, we used to be able to order breakfast items at any time. Did they change it back to where we can't do that anymore?
Correct.
Yeah,
And-
no all day breakfast. I'm so jealous.
Yep, but apparently Canada still has it. They get that in
and Canada
healthcare.
has these amazing random items all the time from Wendy's and from and McDonald's. He means no sausage. Get the sausage, Diego. Eric, get the sauce. Eric, get the sausage. It's not going to be that.
If he wrote all
It's
this
good
out,
protein. It's not the calories is like 90 extra calories. Who cares?
Steak and cheese is the best.
You know what's even better, Eric, is if you just cook some a Kirkland 250 calories of egg whites and ate that with a bread or tortilla. There you
listen,
go.
I'm just
Even
jealous you
better.
can get a Mac-a-muffin at 8 p.m.
I agree.
Yeah.
So Eric, the funny thing is they did do that. They're like, now at McDonald's you can get breakfast
Yes.
at any time, but it was
And then-
only certain things, Eric. You couldn't even get everything. It was only certain McMuffins. You couldn't get like a McGriddle whenever. It was limited items, Eric. We did have it for a period, but we're very jealous.
Then pandemic hit, and they're like, "Oh, we can't do that because we have limited amount of people."
Sausage McMuffin, egg McMuffin is the only acceptable option. No, also bacon McGriddle. McGriddle's the best. I'm sorry, you guys. The McGriddles are the best breakfast items.
Those are S tier.
Not the healthiest, but definitely the best.
Hey, our buddy with the controller question, you can record macros to all the buttons on this thing. So I'm
maybe you need to respond to him.
Yeah, I wondered. I was
Yeah,
like,
Respond to him.
I'm
I just
99%
recorded a macro to
do
one of
that.
my, my rear paddles.
But can you put A, B, and X, Y on your triggers?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
write
put
them back.
I can put
any button anywhere.
all the D pads on any of the buttons I want to.
All right.
Let's see. Control.
Eric says sausage is high in saturated fat, Dan, which can raise your LDL bad cholesterol. Oh, YOLO, Eric. I don't want to hear that. Eric also said the only thing we lost to the pandemic is McDonald's bagels and salads. Do we even have those bacon?
They have salads at McDonald's.
Bubble Boy, do we ever have
The salad.
We have
bagels?
bagels. The bagels are not bad. But the problem with
So
the
many
bagels,
nitrates.
I'm sure they're great and I would enjoy them. I'm not going and getting anything other than a Mac-a-Muffin or a McGriddle. It's just
Oh, my griddles are so
that-
god tier.
If I
That's-
want bagels, I'll go to the bagel inn and hold it.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
have bagels like
that's
you guys do.
there's too many other options for that. So
And to follow up, no, you cannot assign things to the triggers. It was the bumpers.
Oh, there we
The
go.
extra button, so you
The
can't
M
reassign
buttons.
triggers.
There you go. So maybe
A and
feedback
X to the
bacon,
trigger.
feedback to Razor. Write them in. Say, hey, maybe there
Hey,
should be a way to assign any button to any.
I'm waiting for Razor to contact us via email so we can strike up a relationship.
Frank and Doctor also said, Eric, that's a lie. We also lost Dan's beautiful hair. I've seen his pandemic hair. Yeah. Go look at those, you guys. You want to see
Your
something
Your hair
crazy?
isn't any different, is it?
It
You
wasn't
remember my pandemic hair.
He had like a mohawk, and
You remember?
Oh.
And then my little ponytail.
it was a real midlife crisis.
Deja Vu said, I'm only 2 hours into my 36-hour fast and I want McDonald's now. Go get it.
Yeah, sorry.
Who cares? I've already gained
Fast
weight.
for
It's
36
already over,
hours.
Deja. Last shout out very quickly. T-Pain, aka T-Bone, wrote in just yesterday. When the Chiefs lose their next game, do they officially get to be the logo for the 6'7" craze for all these kids? Bubba Boy, I'll let you answer that one.
Yeah, go to hell, Tony. And
7, 6, 7.
Potentially they could be 6 and 7 against Houston.
Texans
It's going
are
to
a
be
good team. Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy game.
We don't all get to play the Davis Mills Houston Texans.
What are you
Oh
talking, dude?
my
What are you talking?
God.
Chance, your last schedule is a joke. You guys play like the Raiders a bunch
The
and like
Broncos?
You guys lost to the Jaguars, bro.
you guys. Hey, but we still got to play the Jaguars. Bacon.
That's
Let's
true.
calm down, okay? Guys, let's jump into what have we been playing and or watching. Nissa, let's start with you. What have you been playing and or watching?
Not really watching much, but like all the guys that I watch up from YouTube, like Nerd Chat, XCP, Xbox Era.
Nissa,
Trophy
I got to
room.
interrupt you right there. We forgot to congratulate Luke and Logan over at the Xbox Expansion Pass for 300 episodes. Everybody, go congratulate them. 300 episodes. Nissa was there. Bacon was there, I believe. Congrats to Luke and Logan. Go ahead,
It was
Nissa.
Sunday. Of course I would be there.
Yes.
That's it.
But like I've been playing Echoes of the End, but I'm stuck on a platforming part.
We saw that.
And then I'm always playing Dreamlight Valley and Hello Kitty Island.
Nice. Anything else?
No, I don't have time.
Yeah.
I work 6 days a week, and then Sundays my mom's like, "Let's go work out," and I'm like, "No," but I have to.
Health as well.
Health is hashtag.
Yeah, I
health
know.
as well.
Cog. Hashtag cog.
I'll go very quickly because I don't really have much either. Nissa. I've still been plugging away at Dead Island. Will somebody please play that with me so I can beat that? And been jumping into Fortnite. Fortnite got me, you guys. I played my first 12 hours in Fortnite, completed the Simpsons Battle Pass, got my evil Homer. I think I'm going to make a video about it, Bacon, about
Evil Homer.
playing Fortnite for the first time in 2020. I see the appeal, but we talked about that before. And lastly, though, I got to say, what have I been watching, guys? It's the return of Bravo season in the Walensik household, you guys. My gosh, all the great shows are coming back. You've got Southern Charm coming back. You've got Summer House on its way back. And then last night, I watched the premiere of the new cast for Vanderpump Rules. Bubba Boy, I see your eyes light up over there. I know it's crazy, but let me just tell you,
Oh, God.
I'm not so sure about this new cast. Allie and I, we might not be feeling this new Vanderpump cast. They've got a lot to prove. So we've just been watching a lot of Bravo over in my house and playing Fortnite. God, I sound like such a loser. Bacon, what have you been playing or watching?
I too have been playing Fortnite, and because I figured I might as well take advantage of my Fortnite crew and get all the battle passes and the free V-Bucks and all that jazz. And I'm actually quite enjoying it. I find that I do not get angry when I die in Fortnite. I get very angry when I die in Call of Duty, when I die in Battlefield.
What's the difference?
I don't know. It's almost a comical aspect.
Yeah,
of
you're
it.
just out there
I do not
cosplaying,
rage.
Chance.
Yeah. I actually
Doing
laugh
silly
sometimes when I get
emotes.
smashed. Yeah. We're in the pregame lobby dancing, and it's funny watching the Master Chief dance with Sabrina Carpenter dancing with I don't know, the Predator. I mean, it just cracks me
Evil
up every
Homer,
time.
sexy Ned Flanders.
It just cracks me up every time. And then I get in game and I don't get any. The games are faster. I die.
Yes.
I respawn back in. And dude, I'm just having a blast in Fortnite.
All right.
I also
Chance, have you played?
Not a single second.
Yeah,
We
it's
might
so
have to
good,
get you
dude.
in, Chance.
It's so good. And then I rolled credits on Marvel Cosmic Invasion last night before Dan got on, so we could play Fortnite. But yeah, right at 5 hours. I'm not going to chase the achievements. I don't think so. It's good. It's Streets of Rage. That's what it is. I mean, some of the maps I think are exactly the same. So it's a good time. And then what I've been watching, it's all about Stranger Things. 'Cause Stranger Things is fantastic.
I forgot. I am on episode 2 still baking of Stranger Things. We did start that.
I got 3. I need to get 4 done, and that's it.
Controversial discussion going on in our own little chat. Bubble Boy does not like how the children of Stranger Things have aged out of their roles, and he says it's a little distracting. And I got to say, I'm kind of with Bubble Boy on this. These kids
Okay,
are
good,
a
because you
little
didn't say a
old.
goddamn thing in
No,
the
he
chat
didn't.
the other
Just
day.
you and
I
I
watched it.
again.
I really watched it, Chance. And so watching it, I did talk to Bacon. I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see these kids are a little old. I don't know if I believe they're still in high school. You know, like freaking 11's married and has adopted a kid apparently in real life.
And,
so like,
and Nancy's 31 years old.
Okay.
One of the actors, Dustin, he said when I first started, I was 11,
dude, Dustin
and
looked
he's like, and he said that basically he started when he like because IGN interviewed him that what I think GTA 5 came out,
probably, yeah.
came out in the first
He's
season
still
of,
waiting.
Okay.
and he's still waiting.
My argument, Chance, I agree. I can physically tell that they are older. I get that.
Yeah.
But the only other option is to recast the parts.
Is it true?
I don't see how
you can't do that.
25-year-old.
What?
You can
again.
You can CGI Luke Skywalker them, right?
No, and I'm not even saying that. I'm saying better writing could have accounted for this.
Yeah. The
Oh,
time
I
change.
haven't-
No, they're no longer in school. I get that. That's fair.
Yeah.
like hard to see, especially, and maybe it's because I work in a high school and I'm by lockers every day and I see high school kids every day, and that's my life, that I see Dustin, who's supposed to be this little, lovable kid, and he's 27. And I'm like, I love that show. It's generational. I am so excited to get to.
I'm 44. Does anybody remember all those kid shows or kid movies, like the teen movies where everyone 30-year-olds were playing teenagers?
Oh,
It was much worse than Nissa.
Hannah Montana.
I agree. It was much worse then, but I think Chance and I are both like, this is such a good show. They should have figured out a better way to
that's
incorporate
why
the
I
writing.
feel obligated to be so extra critical, because I have invested so much in the show and I do love it so much, and it has been so good that I just think, and I don't know, and maybe
we expect more from them.
Tell me if you know the answer to this. When they first released that first season, they didn't have these 5 seasons planned, right?
Yeah.
No, they did. They had everything planned out. They had everything planned out.
Oh,
They had it. They had the roadmap, basically, what they said when I read an article about it.
Yeah, and Pugels has good points. There was COVID, the writer's strike, that offset a lot of it, and I agree. And that's during a lot of like these kids are during their high school, developmental ages where a lot changes. So yeah,
problem with child actors. I mean,
yeah, it goes back to
the Olsen twins grow up.
It goes back to poor execution chance on filming all of this. Like, so
I
they should have just done it.
I didn't see that from that point of view. That the chance that you're saying they could have written it different, and I fully agree. They could have. They could have been, in college. Got it.
I don't think she had a real baby, Eric. I think they adopted.
They adopted, yeah.
But I think the show is so good, I can look past.
Sure,
I agree. I'm still enjoying it.
And here's the other reason why.
Hold on, one chance. Here's the thing where that's hard for me is who are the older ones, the older brothers and
Nancy
and the weird Will's older brother and all of them, like they've aged fine because they were in that age where like they're not really going to age
but they're all in their 30s.
Exactly, but then the younger ones have kind of caught up to where they were in that age range. So I'm like,
going from 10 to 20 is very
exactly
different than
20 to 30. Exactly. So go ahead, Chance.
So, well, what I was saying is it saddens me because Ashley and I and she's a massive fan too. We started it, got halfway done with the first episode, and that was the day after it came out, and we just look at each other each time we're about to go to bed and like, do you want to watch it?
Oh, come on,
You should
Chance.
watch
It's
it,
not
bro.
that
I
bad.
will. No. And I'm not saying it is.
Do you
I'm
think
just-
it's because they started when they were like 11 and everything when they were little kids? And like, so something like Tom Holland, he started when he was like 18, 19
Yeah.
years old filming. And then he's like, I forget how
Yeah.
old he is now.
For Spider-Man.
So same thing
Yeah.
with Zendaya.
Yeah, I
Like,
think we
because
wanted
watch-
we wanted to like keep them as kids. You're right, Ness. Like I wanted to keep
Yeah.
them like the Goonies the whole way through, not as 20-year-olds.
And I'm sure
Well-
as I'm getting on, and I had talked to Molly, who I work with, and she's like, Chance, they do a better job of writing and explaining things, and there has been more time passed than what you think, just based off the first few scenes. But and again, and I'm hopeful that I forget about it the second we start watching it again. I was just a little bummed.
If you guys ever watch Zendaya's like show on Disney where she did the dance stuff and then she went and did another one, like you see them grow up, the two people that are in there, and it's kind of like Stranger Things a little bit because you want them to stay small a little bit.
Yeah.
And it-
Yeah, and I get that.
and you
but-
get-
I'm still excited to finish a Chance. Like,
Sure,
but
I'm-
I see your point. But I'm gonna look past it. Like I am actively like they're still little nerdy kids that that
Yep.
started this
and,
awesome.
and
trend.
when Mike goes to like defend Henderson and he's like, don't touch him, I'm like, oh, you can't beat those high school kids up, Mike. That's big boy jail you're going to, because you're like 29 years old, and those kids do look like high school
I gotta
kids.
admit,
So-
his flat top is so good.
Well, yeah, it is
I
good.
wish I could pull off a flat
Later,
top
Eric.
like that.
Poogle says Stranger Things /Steve /Joe Keery /DJO hyphen end of beginning Chicago Bears bear down. Can we only hope for a Chicago Bears Denver Broncos Super Bowl? One can only wish.
I doubt it.
I don't
hope-
care who we run into in the Super Bowl.
Rams.
Probably. They're
Nah,
pretty-
man, I would love to see a Bears Broncos Super Bowl. That'd be amazing.
I
Anything
can go
else?
quick.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
can go real quick. Still crushing Power Wash Simulator, and Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I'm so close to the end. Arc Raiders.
Back on that.
I just started, and this is absolutely for you. I've literally only played like 6 minutes. I can't say much more other than the title.
This is gonna
for
like
a game
this.
that releases on December.
Oh, this
10th?
is a pre-release game, Bubble Boy.
Nice.
This is one they reached out to us
Whoa.
too. So from Gemboy Studios, called, wait for it, Nissa, Therapy Simulator.
Oh,
And it looks pretty cool. Yep.
I do that enough.
I know. I was like, is this gonna just like crush my soul, or is it perfect that I'm gonna review it? I don't
There
know.
we go.
So, I'm excited. It
Be
seems
on the
it's
lookout
not
for
taking
that
itself-
day one review release from Bubble
Yeah,
Boy.
finally gonna get an embargo. Look at us.
Therapy.
They didn't say anything about the embargo, though. The other one did. The one with which one was it that I did? The Sunset High had an embargo. This
Oh,
one didn't, but I just feel like I should still honor the fact that
Yeah, there you go. It probably did. You probably just didn't read it.
No, I read
what's
the
go-
whole thing.
Can someone tell me in the chat what's going on about this fake baby and my JBC challenge? I don't know what's going on over there in the chat. Gentlemen, let's close. And let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this week. Bacon, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh yeah. So Thanksgiving, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I had your standard Thanksgiving affair. Had some turkey. Had some mashed potatoes.
Nice.
Yeah. Not very interesting week, actually, come to think of it. Jimmy John's, I had a Philly cheesesteak from Jimmy John's.
How was it?
I wanted the big one, right?
How
'Cause
was
I'm
it?
Super hungry. It was too much.
But was it good?
Well, I don't eat my cheesesteaks like y'all do. I only do meat and extra cheese
I
because
love Philly cheesesteak from
I'm an animalistic fella, so I just eat meat. I don't eat vegetables. But it was just too much. It was like 14 inches. It was ridiculous amount of meat and cheese. But
If you guys ever come to my area in Massachusetts, I'll take you to TC Lando's. They have really good steak and cheese. This is-
your area is legal seafood. Whew.
Oh God, I forgot.
They have better
Wow.
sushi
It's like there's a party in my
than
mouth
legal
and
sushi.
everyone's invited.
They don't. Legals is the best.
Yeah, but they have better places in Massachusetts.
That's
than
probably
legal.
fair.
I forgot to say. I don't need to say it. Diego, Xbox has been dead. I don't need to say that they're dead anymore. I don't know what you guys are talking about. The best food I had this week, you guys,
Don't
Allie
get
made it
me
tonight.
started.
Italian wedding soup, you guys. Absolutely incredible. It's got those little balls, balls, noodles, and then meatballs, chicken, kale, she said, and carrots, and it was delicious. And
I mean, it sounds a lot like your zuppa toscana.
it's not at all the same.
Oh, okay, then.
The base is not. It's really not. I see what you're saying, Chance, but it's like not even close.
Is it more like a minestrone?
I don't even know what minestrone. No, go look up Italian. Just look up wedding soup right now. Look it up. Absolutely delicious. So shout out to Allie. That was hands down the best food I had this week. Also had In-N-Out. I gotta say, having In-N-Out again.
Oh boy,
It wasn't as good as that last time. So I think I need to do my just annual trip. It was, and it gave me a heinous gas. I think I told you guys this. Just absolutely heinous, just out of control.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to do, right?
So so call me a fanboy. I still like the QPC, and I think it's underrated. Go ahead, Boy.
Yeah. Speaking of QPCs, guess what Lana's regular is at McDonald's? You know Lana, right, Daniel? Lana, I think at school.
Briefly, let me guess: a QPC and a Filet-O-Fish.
You're never gonna guess. I guarantee
20
that
nuggets.
might give it away.
20
You'll
nuggets.
never guess.
20 nuggets.
Double, the daily double. That one that nobody knows exists. I know.
I mean,
I'm
I
like,
know it
and she's like,
exists.
I had pickles, I had this, and I was like, well, at that point, I think you're just getting a QPC. But anyway, so because they were talking about McDonald's today, I stopped. It took 30 minutes in the drive-through. 30 freaking
Where?
minutes at McDonald's this after I dropped her off at Cheer to get. I got the Grinch fries. Have you heard about these?
No, I've not.
So, listen. They tasted good. It's dill pickle flavoring.
Oh.
You have to take. So they give you the box of fries, then they give you a bag, and then a little
and you have to shake it.
packet. Yes, this is the dumbest. Not only did I wait 30 minutes, which upsets me to no end to begin with, then I had to basically make this food myself afterwards. So upset. So freaking upset. Was it delicious? Yes. Because I love dill pickle flavored stuff, but I'm like, come on, people. And so if you get the full meal though, you either get a Big Mac or 10-piece nugs, and you get Grinch socks with it too.
Did you get the socks?
No, because I just got the fries.
Oh.
I'd already eaten dinner, and I was like, I don't know. We'll see. Go ahead.
Anybody else ever wonder why you order on the app and then you show up and you give them their number and you pull up and then they make you go to one of those parking spots and wait? Does that happen to anybody else?
A couple of times, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what's
and
the
you
point
can
of me
select.
ordering online and pre-ordering to.
I
then
hear
just
you.
They
get
want to
it?
make it fresh for you, Bacon.
Yeah.
Are you going
It
to
also
complain about the
depends.
fresh food?
Well, then why wouldn't I just order at the window?
I don't know.
Because the ordering you at the window takes longer.
I don't know if it does.
What I have found, because I do a lot of traveling with McDonald's, it depends on how far away you order or how long you give them
Yes.
your time.
And Bacon,
And
you can say,
everything.
I'm here. And they're like, are you sure you're here? We don't see you. And you just say it anyway. So that way, when you get there, it's ready for you.
Huh?
That's what I do sometimes.
Oh, and Poogle's nailed it. The deals on that.
Deals are
You
OP.
can't not.
It's amazing. It's up there with.
Plus, on the days where I don't have a lot of money and I forget my lunch at home, the points.
I know, and
save me
I
a lot
forget
of
to.
times.
I forget to
That's
spend
the
them.
app.
I
And I
got
didn't-
like 10,000 points.
Minus on the app, they expire, and I've been losing.
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
Yes, Chance. You need to start using them whenever you can.
Every how? When?
It's pretty quick.
what?
I've been getting more and more monthly emails saying, "Hey, you're going to lose these points. You're going to lose these points." God,
Okay.
we just love food over here. Anything else, Bubble Boy?
Good
Best food.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, by the way, you said you had to shake the bag. You know what else I had to do that for? The Fuego ones at Wendy's. Same thing.
Yeah,
I had to do it with those,
yeah.
remember? And those weren't very good. Nessa, what was the best food you had this week?
Way back burgers.
Mm.
It's kind of a place out here. I would say I never had In-N-Out burgers, but I've seen them burgers. they're better than Five Guys
What?
for me.
Okay.
That's a bold.
That's a bold
Uh,
On this
strategy.
show.
Yeah.
I've had Five Guys
You
and I
better have
like
something
them,
to back
but
that up.
I have the burgers. You guys have to come out here. They're only out here.
Yeah, it's so
Small burgers.
cold over there.
It's cold over where you guys are.
Yeah.
Not really.
It's a different coldness, so that humidity.
Yeah.
It's a different cold.
Yeah.
It's 18 degrees today. So,
And
anyways,
it probably
good.
feels
Um,
like it's negative 66.
Yeah, it was like
I can feel
Nissa,
it. I have space heater.
Yeah, Nissa, it was like 38 degrees today. I took Rocco for a walk. It felt like it was 50s out there with that sun blasting on me. So I'm just saying, it's
I
different.
went to Omaha once at a funeral, and it's the coldest I've ever been in my life from the humidity. And it was almost the exact same temperature in Denver. And I'm just like, what is this?
According to Runkle of the Bailey on YouTube, Alberta, Canada, Edmonton area, I know it's Canada, but that's cold. That's freezing cold. They get negative degrees.
Up by
But
Eric.
I've had they have tater tots
Ooh.
instead of fries, which I really
solid.
like because
Always
I
a
love
win.
tater tots.
Yeah.
Tater tot hot dish, best casserole ever.
Tater tot
And
hot
then-
dish.
And then they have chicken tenders, which I will say are better than McDonald's chicken strips and everything. And they have milkshakes, which are really good.
Yeah.
Another place out here is called Muya Burgers. Their milkshakes are better, but their burgers are kind of smaller.
Standard Oreo milkshake.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
They-
the standard Oreo.
They had a
No, I'm not saying
cinnamon,
it bad way. That's what the
they had
standard
a
order is, right?
cinnamon crispy crunch one,
Ooh, shit.
but I kind of didn't want to like try it and be like disappointed
Yeah.
and not like it.
I can see that.
I'll be experimenting another time.
There we go. Poogle says it's 5 degrees here in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, you're in the worst weather over there.
They get the wind off the lake.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's just
God.
absolutely terrible. And then Frank Dodger said, Wendy's treats me right by rewarding me for my good behavior, spicy chicken for days. Frank, McDonald's is better app. And besides the JBC, I'm not so sure, Chance, if there's anything really worth going to
The
Wendy's for.
Baconator is worth Wendy's all day, every day. The double Baconator, it's God tier, bro.
I'd rather have the land, air, and sea from McDonald's. Go
Because
ahead,
they
Nissa.
add the mayo on the
I-
Baconator. You're like, oh, it's perfect.
I will say the rewards for Burger King are a lot better than McDonald's because you get more for your points and it takes a lot faster to get
Yeah.
points.
I
than
also have a
McDonald's.
BK app, but Nissa, me and you might be the only ones who like Burger King here. Everyone else seems to hate it. Diego says, I can't wait to be able to say the best food I've had all week was my mom's tamales. It's almost that time. Oh, it's the Christmas present I want to unwrap. LOL, said Diego. Poogle says, don't sleep on the Wendy's chili. Yeah, that too, but like, how often are we really getting the Wendy's chili? Poogle,
Right.
I don't disagree.
I've never gotten the Wendy's chili. I'm just gonna.
It's
put
a
that out there.
once.
Really?
What? You've never had Wendy's chili?
No, I don't eat chili, bro.
Okay.
I make
well,
good
The ramifications of
chili.
eating chili are next level in this house, bro.
See,
I
not
don't
for
think
me,
they're any
mine-
different than eating anything
Yeah,
else. at Wendy's,
exactly.
Is it?
It's fair.
Well, isn't it the seasoning that causes stomach aches?
See?
Everybody's
can-
different, Nissa. Everyone's different.
You
Everyone
don't
handles
have
some
to
things.
make it totally spicy to make chili.
Yeah,
so-
I agree. Guys, breaking news. Breaking news. This is breaking news in the Walensik household. My son, I'm getting parental switch control warnings. The incorrect pin was entered on your Switch OLED 28 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. Grayson's trying to play his Switch in bed right now.
I love the.
He is going to be in some serious trouble as soon as we get done with
I
this.
love.
Go
the-
easy on him.
He's a gamer. We used to do it too,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
easy.
guys,
Once
he's
I
supposed to be
Once
asleep.
I heard my
Jealous
mom's
'cause
door
He's
close,
hacking.
You
right
couldn't
now.
go down and turn the TV on your Nintendo, and he has it right there where he can sneak it. You're
He's
just
not even
like,
supposed to have it in his room, you guys.
Ooh.
the
Grayson?
second my mom's door closed and the lights went off, I got out of bed. and I was
Grayson,
playing
you
the
son of
NES.
a gun. I
Yeah.
see what you're doing, buddy. Don't think I'm not
My-
always
I-
watching.
I was a big reader TV watcher, and I had a TV in my room, and I would
Yeah.
like my mom be like, "Don't you dare turn that on!"
Yeah.
And as she went to bed, slowly turned down the volume, turn
Yeah.
on.
You gotta respect what the young man.
I think it's hilarious. I will be nice on him, Bubble Boy, but I think it's hilarious. You can't get one past me, Grayson. I'm always watching.
I remember I grew up without parental controls. I'd have gone crazy.
Oh yeah. But now you have to. It's crazy out there. Guys, this has been the Nerd Chat episode 240. What is old Keighley teasing out there in the desert? These guys don't care. I was excited. I'm pumped. I need to know what it is. But as always, my name is Daddy D-Wally. You can follow me at Daddy D-Wally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. Thank you again for getting us to 500 subs. The next goal, if we get to 1,000 subs, we will open up donations in our Patreon. That's the goal. So see you in another 5 years. X Bacon Gaming, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me at X Bacon Gaming across all your socials. Want to shout out the chat for being awesome again tonight. Shout out to Nissa for joining us. And let's have a good Christmas and let's start this year off right. Let's go.
And Bubble Boy and 7.
People can find me maybe at the Air Force Academy this weekend for a cheer competition. Not in Discord. Yeah, that's probably what I should have said. Not in Discord. Sorry. But congratulations to us, and honestly, congratulations to you all that got us there. Nissa, #1 intern, so thank you for being here, and everybody else in the chat who's been here this whole time. So thank you.
And finally making it to the show, Nissa Hauer, thank you for being here. Where can people find you?
Probably in Echoes of the End, failing to jump.
Somebody go help her. Somebody do a remote play.
I'm like, I wish I will accept remote play. Just let me finish the thing.
Don't let the hackers get you, Nissa.
But my 10-year-old nephew, I asked my brother-in-law, his dad, to see if he could help, and he's like, "You're Luke." That's my nephew's name. Hi Luke. Can help. He's the parkour kid. I'm like, okay. 44-year-old me is going to ask a 10-year-old to help. Yay! But
they're destroying us in Fortnite, Nissa. Don't worry. They're destroying us in Fortnite. They're destroying us in Call of Duty.
Okay, boomer.
There we go. And Todd Oxter in the chat said it. It started, Dan. Your beautiful boy will become a sneaky teenager son. Never, Todd. Never. I can't do that. And then Diego said, we grew up watching the Scrambled channel. I know what you're talking about.
HBO late at night, bro.
Skinamax After Dark, said Franken Hunter. It's crazy how all of us have that shared memory. My gosh, dang it. It's incredible, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, good question. Good question. I'm glad you brought this up. Diego asked, Nerd Chat streaming on Wednesday next week or doing a game? Yes. Next week, I didn't even ask you guys. Let's plan if we can. Can we do Wednesday? Can we do Wednesdays?
Game Awards?
And then just watch the Game Awards together, because I would love to do our traditional Wednesday prediction show, Bubble Boy. I really want you to be there. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, we gotta ask Todd, because that's Wave Wire Wizards, and I missed.
Ooh, Todd. Sorry, Todd. We're gonna have to boot. We're gonna have to boot Wave of Wires. We got to get Nerd Chat prediction show in here, or go early. Go early. Go early, Chance. Todd, we need you to go early. Turn off the internet. Yeah, trust me. He doesn't have any access to it. I don't want to talk about this. Anyway, yes, the plan is next week we're going to try to record either hopefully Wednesday, and then we will all have a watch party for the Game Awards. All right. As always, Keighley Award, Lovers in the Desert. See you online.
Yeah, see you online.
See you online.
See you online.
Nice.
Girl power.
Girl. We're going to go yellow outro.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy D Wally across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.